You're live. Hey guys, I'm in my bedroom. So, a couple of y'all know it a very interesting morning. I thought I was helping, but I didn't know. You guys, I have so many pillows, it's crazy. They're finally coming to use. Okay, so Daydream Bunny, Ryan, Chris, Angela, Jade. Okay. Who am I going to blame this on? Is Gail here? Gail? It's Gail's fault. Just give me 1 second. I have to get something. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. Okay. So this isn't going to help much, but it will help enough. Okay. So this is the book that we're going to go back to. We're in Uncharted Territory. Has anyone ever heard of this book? Hold on a second. Remember, okay, it's written by two guys. Apparently they were on some sort of psychedelic drug, like mushrooms or something like this, when they wrote it. Remember, be here now, 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 be here now. 4 times it says remember, and 1, be here now, be here now, be here now, be here now, be here now. 6 times, be here now. So it's just going to be a organic conversation. There's so many things I didn't even know. We're apparently not allowed to say, like, anywhere. Every time I post a video, guys, it puts a green sign, which means that all advertisers will put my videos up or whatever. And then in the last month specifically, every single time it puts a yellow sign. It says limited advertising. This is the fucked up part. It does it at like 1 or 2 a.m. So, okay, for me as like a person that makes an average of 7 cents a video or some bullshit like that, it does not matter that much. But as also a person of principle, it matters a little. So when you get the little yellow button, pay attention, Chris Mack. When you get the little yellow button, if you don't ever notice that that shit went yellow, it will just do like limited average, whatever. You'll get it if you get it. If you don't, it's fine. So you have to click the yellow button, and it says our algorithms and AI say that your video is probably just for certain advertisers. Would you like, wait for it? Would you like to request a human review? I'm just going to leave that there. It's people's money. Yes. Even if it's 7 cents, I would like a human to confirm that I'm not owed that 7 fucking cents, YouTube. I love you, AI. Okay, guys. So, I have some questions. Wait, what is happening here? Ryan, I know. You guys, if you guys have been here a while, my hair was so short because I've never had short hair in my life. My hair was so short because I cut it myself. Why? Because I couldn't afford haircuts for a little while. So I was just trying to like cut off the ends. Went to Supercuts a few times. Supercuts haircuts are like $25 or something, even in LA. Here, let's see. So, guys, here's what happened. So here's like, this is probably the shortest my hair's been besides the last 2 years when it's been shorter. So I'm in a situation where I can't afford haircuts, right? And even super cuts I can't afford at one point. So I'm just like going like this in the mirror sometimes, and I'm like noticing that it's not even. Next thing you know, your girl is Sinead O'Connor. Angel Gang Gang. Um, I like literally cut it off to like where it was like weird. Like what was it? The Three Stooges, where they had the like there was that my mom told me I looked like him. Mo. I think it's Mo that has the hair right there. I was like, thanks, asshole. Can I have 25 bucks to go to get a haircut? Um, gosh damn it. But yeah, I love that my hair is long. It's even long enough, guys. It's really cool. If you don't have a hair thing, you can twist your hair around. You can twist it into itself. This is what I prefer. My friend from Japan taught me this one. If you have a pen or a pencil or a chopstick, I want to know what you guys think about the definition of, well, first of all, what's happening on Reddit? See, I just put a pen. Boom. Okay, I love you guys. Joey, 7 dirty words you can't say no to. Oh, I've probably said them all already. Geez, no, there's you can't say country names, you can't say curse words, you can't say a lot of stuff. You guys, I'm gonna try. Let's see if I can do it. I wanna as much as I can engage. So okay, right now I would like to set the intention not to say any profanity. I already know I probably won't be inclined to talk about politics or countries. Okay, I'll try not to curse. That's pretty much it. Jade! Wait, Ryan has a very similar story about that, about Instagram. For a photo of a bag. So I think that's like the new thing that's happening. Like in comes, I don't pay attention. But like in comes, I can feel it though. Like I don't pay attention to everything that happens preceding when it happens. In comes now, and I don't know what this looks like in terms of people who used to actually check people's posts, like that used to be someone's job, right? Um, so now all these like AI things will go in and just automatically turn it off. How about this? What if I wasn't a person that made an average of 7 cents a video? Wait for it. What if I was a person like a lot of YouTubers that made like over 20 bucks or something a video or over a buck? And then, God forbid, something happened to me and I wouldn't be able to like request the human review. I mean, that's fucked up. You feel me? Hey, Danielle, I was going to email you. I've always had long hair as well. I thought about cutting it myself in lockdown. Yo, Ryan, Danielle's super cool. Everyone's super cool, but Danielle's written me a few emails, and I love how Danielle will like, I did like a red bar or something, and she's like, yo, I caught what you said about the RH negative. Beep beep. Cutting it myself. Lockdown, but was too scared. Wait, sorry. I was reading, but I wasn't reading. I was thinking about you and Ryan. I always want to connect people, guys. I want you guys to talk to each other a lot. That's very much what this channel is about. Also, if you'll notice, like I'm not a red bar channel. Everything is connected, not only in your body, but externally as well. My friend said that to me, and it's a banal statement. Banal meaning kind of, yeah, everything's connected. Like, but it's funny how things that are very powerful get watered down. Everything is fucking connected. That's a really big and important thing to know and understand. Let me get back to what I was saying. I've always had long hair as well. I thought about cutting it myself in lockdown, but was too scared. Okay, so I couldn't afford literally a $25 haircut at a point in time. And I was cutting my hair thinking, okay, you guys, people go to school to cut hair for a reason. And I don't even think most people that go to school to cut their own hair, cut their own hair. I'm sorry, most people go to school to cut hair, cut their own hair. So I realized, you guys, so stupid. I realized that I was being silly, okay? I thought I was being smart. I don't even know. I realized that I was like, you guys, so I would be going out to dinner or something. And so sometimes I part my hair like this. So, and okay, with me, I don't know about you guys, I can always tell I need like a trim, and I always just get a trim usually because I like my hair long. And I get a trim, just the dead ends. When I can't brush the end of my hair is when I go for a trim. So I would sometimes part my hair like this, sometimes not. So I would have my hair like this and go like, oh, no harm in did you not realizing that the freaking part, so that makes it when I wake up next morning, this is all choppy and weird. It's a whole fucking thing. Also, I wasn't as the summer of 2019, so I wasn't as knowledgeable in knowing that I could exercise or practice more with my left hand, right? So the right side, like I did these things. I tried to remember everything I'd ever seen in a mirror someone do when they were cutting my hair. And one thing I remembered was like holding hair to do like layers in the front and the scissors go right and it makes a cool thing. Do not try this shit at home. And then don't try it with your less dominant hand where it goes it was horrible, guys. It was so ridiculous. Yo, I went to let me tell you a funny story, Ryan, you'll love this. I was so embarrassed. I went to a Supercuts. So I like get some money together, $25 to go to Supercuts because I'm like, I can't even do what I'm trying to do looking like this. So I go to Supercuts and I pay $25. And the woman, okay, so I'm in the mirror and like this half of the hair is like chick, 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 like it's like chunks or it's stupid. It's stupid. And so I'm there and she's like trying to clean it up. But again, she's like working at Supercuts and like, you know, it's like in the middle, whatever. It's like, God bless her. But so at the end, my hair looked sort of better. But I was like, don't you? I literally, this is like embarrassing to admit. I was like, yeah, I like said that my cousins cut my hair. Like, so I was embarrassed. Like, don't you think like here, like, I was like, yeah, I was letting my cousins cut my hair. Like, I'm like making up a lie for a woman at Supercuts to like, so she feels more comfortable. Like, why would this girl do this to herself? You know, you know. But yeah, it was really weird how many people were like, "I love your short hair." Like Sloane's hair, I love how Sloane's hair is, but I never would have thought my hair would look anything like that. It just did. And then people were like, "You look amazing." Like, and I was like, once I like got it that short, it was just really about trimming it to it was very funny. But I literally in my whole life have never had hair that short. I think it's awesome. In a way, it's just not me. Like I was always just like, and now having like hair to have a ponytail again and stuff. Sloan said something one time which hit me in the belly. She was like, I don't have long hair because a man will never fucking grab my hair. I was like, hmm. But again, more than men grabbing my hair, women have grabbed my fucking hair, like in cat fights. Been in a few of those. My dad's third wife grabbed my hair in a cat fight one time. What? Ash, I can show you how to hold a cat. I saw some videos in 2020. You start from the middle and you go, and then you pull up some more and you go. A couple of my friends did it too. I really do think if someone else does it, and by the way, I'm able to pay for a girl that cuts my hair now, which is really cool. Angela, my daughter has long hair. She can almost go a year without going to a hairdresser. That's really good. That means your hair is very healthy. 2 months is the max for me. I'm ambidextrous. We're all ambidextrous, Joe. We were talking about that in your absence, in which you were always in my heart. And I started writing with my left hand like constantly. And a lot of things happened, not just that I got better writing at my left hand or better with my, you know what I mean? On her left hand. And she's a lefty. I have no concept of what it's like to be. Okay, I've already told that story. But you do know this, and everyone should know this. There's a point in time people were not allowed to use their left hands. They had desks where people would write and their hands were like taped. There were situations where if people were writing with their left hands, nuns would smack their hands with rulers. I know 2 people that happened to. Lady Justice is present. And even though I wore deodorant, looks like I sweat a little, which is a good thing. Played tennis today. I sprained my neck. What? Ryan, sometimes I feel like I do things too hard, like brush my teeth, brush my hair. But are you serious? Has anyone ever heard of this book? Or seen it? It's one of those books that's like this. Actually, quite similar to pretty much almost every journal I have in here, minus I probably have less, what do you call it? Art in my actual, I have art separately. Okay, so somebody pick, are there page numbers? Okay, first person to pick a page number. Loop. Loop. Page number, oh, you know this one, Danielle? 17? 17 in Espanol would be dos socientes. No, dos socientes. You guys know what I mean. That's close. 17 in Espanol es dos siete. Dos siete? Siéntete. You get it. 14, I mean 17. 17 and then 72. Look, they talk about Ashtanga yoga in the beginning. Cool. Oh, they have an Om on every page. You guys, I have mixed feelings about Oms. I was jogging today, and as I normally do. Okay, guys, I'm just going to throw it out there. There's some, William James said, that's page 17. It's funny because some pages don't have a page because they just couldn't put it, but 16 support. So there's Sanskrit mantras that I am attached to because of repetition and habit. And I was jogging today, and I know that I can say this here. I was jogging today, and I was saying one. It's called the Triambika mantra, which I love. It's a death-conquering mantra. Om Triambikam Yajamahe Sukandim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanam Mirtor Mukshya Mamritat. And I say it in repetition. Keep repetition in my mind, yeah? I didn't stop running. But I was like, what have these mantras done for India? It's a shithole. People spend their whole lives. They're called pundits. Literally. I had them at my wedding. Some are orphans, some just fall into it. Their whole job, persecution in Hebrew, their whole life is to chant mantra to elevate the energy of the land of India. This has been a tradition that is not new, guys. This is hundreds of years old. Can we look at present day India and tell me why I'm chanting Sanskrit mantras in my mind? I mean, it's the first time I had a thought like that, so I have to think it through, but you know what I mean. Okay, page 17. William James said, our normal, India is like a disaster. I don't want to be aligned with anything that, but that's present day. These mantras are so fucking old, right? So I have to consider this. Our normal walking consciousness is but one special type of consciousness. Whilst, I love that word, whilst, all about it, parted from it by the filmiest of screens. There lie potential forms of consciousness entirely different. We may go through life without suspecting the existence, but apply the requisite stimulus. And at a tough, this is also like on, guys, like it's like in trees and stuff, so it's cool. There's like artwork all around it. Application, admiration, mentality. Oh, and at a, oh, excuse me, and at a touch, they are in all their completeness. Definite types of mentality, which probably somewhere have their field of application and adaptation. No account of the universe in its totality can be a final which leaves these other forms of consciousness quite disregarded. How to regard them? Haha, disregarded. How to regard them? That's cool. Is the question. For they are so discontinuous with ordinary consciousness that they may determine attitudes, though they cannot furnish formulas, and open a region, though they fail to give a map. At any rate, literally it says, at any rate, sounds like my mom, concludes James, they forbid our premature closing of accounts with reality. In spite of what he said, we've closed our accounts with reality. Most of us. Did you guys get that? I feel like it went sort of like, I think I got some of it. Like, what was the next one? 22. Ryan, 22. You guys, what do you think about, okay, let me ask you this. How many of you interact with, like, I don't know, people online that like do you, a lot of you guys like talk to people online that like, do you know what I mean? Ryan can probably say it better than me. I'm gonna read page 22 though, after I do my sexy bun. I don't know, there's just a lot. I think there's a lot of parts, or a lot of levels to like online communities that I just had no idea about until very recently. Okay, 22. Who said 22? Ryan, that's right, obviously. New York City. Ryan was in New York last night. You don't have to have that urge, that desire, that unfulfilling thing. Just let it be. Just, I love it, Ryan. Just let it be. Just be more. What's holding you back? Your thoughts? Huh? You've got to give them up. Just ego planning. What are you doing? Planning for the future? Well, it's all right now, but later, forget it, baby. That's later. Now is now. Are you going to be here or not? It's as simple as that. I like that one. 28, Angela. I see capital letters from Joey. Sam Kinison, yeah? He said just move where the food is. Didn't Sam Kinison die of didn't he have an issue that was like food related? Okay, do you guys know anyone asking for a friend that like dated someone? Okay, do you guys like know a girl or a woman that like dated someone and then like a guy and like I was just asking for a friend. Okay, 28 is really cool, Angela. Oh, that sucks. Thank you for that, Cycle Cleveland. Kinnison was killed by a drunk driver after he got sober. That's really sad. No, I don't know much about him at all. I just remember he had like a very happy face and he was smiling and his cheeks were red a lot. Blonde hair. Weird. You guys, can you see this? I'm sorry. I came into my bedroom to come do this. The lighting sucks assholes. But oh, I hope I didn't say curse word. Do you guys see that? This is page 28, the one Angela said. Hippies create police, police create hippies. Again, this book was apparently written. Danielle might know about this book. Hey, there's a head here. Grow your own food. I'm working on it. But why are you saying that to me right now? I mean, I'm not working on it actively. I shouldn't say that. That's not true. I'm living in an apartment in Los Angeles and I have plants, but none of them are edible. Yeah, growing our own food is really important now. Food in general is fucking scary. What was I going to say? Don't get me off. Let me read page 28 and we'll talk about food. But if you guys remember old school Saturday Night Live, talk amongst yourselves. Grow your own food is the topic. Coffee talk. Talk amongst yourselves. Do you guys remember that? I don't think I did it great, but okay. In polarity polar, you're creating opposites. Makes me think of what I always say, self-mastery. We're always like being pulled to pick sides, right? What do you call it? 0 point is the point of self-mastery. If you're you can only protest effectively. You love the person whose ideas. See, it's weird because this book, I think it was like long pages, and I have to guess what's here. You love the person whose ideas you are protesting against. Love has to spring spontaneously from within, and it is in no way amenable to any form of inner or outer force. Love and coercion can never go together, but though love cannot be forced on anyone, it can be awakened in him through love itself. Love who does not have it, catch it from those able and irresistible, and it goes on gathering power and spreading itself until eventually it transforms everyone whom it touches. I believe that to be true. Yo, okay, that's a better way to put it. What's up with you down low motherfuckers leading double lives? Ah, I said a curse word. It probably wasn't the first one. Amber Hawkins. Hi, Amber. Are you related to someone named Sally by chance? Or there's another cool Hawkins person, Aaron Hawkins. Talking to people online is cool. It allows you to cast a wider net. But to what end? Like, okay, so I said something very vague. I love that you responded. more people who you align with and challenge you or whatever. Okay, but cycle, what does the average person, I get the dating apps. I get that. I get that there's other apps, like work apps, like LinkedIn is like a work app. I've like been using LinkedIn a little bit more lately. But what is like a person's impetus or motivation if they're not looking for a sexual partner or a job to meet people online? I did look for a tennis partner recently, but I felt like that was a hookup app. The book is called Be Here Now, the Hanuman Foundation. I heard about it and I saw someone with it, and then I saw it on a bookstore, in a bookstore, and I had to buy it. So I just opened to this page. You're standing on a bridge watching yourself go by. It's like really cool. It's art. It's like quotes. Taylor Hawkins, I don't know who that is. It's just tennis. Yeah, exactly, Ryan. Okay, so I don't know what the Kennison code is. Well, Sally Hawkins is an actress and also a very good friend of mine. And then there's a girl I know named Erin Hawkins. I don't know, it's probably a pretty common name, right? It's a pretty name. I like it. It reminds me of a bird. I'm not looking for a sexual partner or to meet people necessarily, but it's just like, there it is. Esoteric or maybe kinky. Yeah, the book is very cool. I haven't even, I mean, it's okay, so let me tell you about it. It's one of those books that I think transcends. This is made in love for love. Any portion of this may be reprinted to ring the bell of Dharma. Do you guys remember the word Dharma? So Dharma, the best, easiest, is a Sanskrit word. Fastest way to ever explain Dharma. So Dharma is the destiny of a thing. The Dharma of the wind is to blow. The Dharma of the waves are to crash. That's Dharma. Equals. The bell of the Dharma, but only with the prior written permission of Hanuman Foundation. That was kind of contradictory, if you ask me, but let's continue. Journey transformation. Okay, Dr. Richard Albrecht, PhD into Baba Ram Das. So Ram Das is involved. We don't know. Okay. Our story. There are 3 stages in this journey that I've been on. The first, the social science stage. The second, the psychedelic stage. And the third, the yogi stage. They are summating, that is, each contributing to the next. It's like the unfolding of a lotus flower. Now, as I look back, I realize many of the experiences that made little sense to me at that time, at the time they occurred, were prerequisites for what was to come later. I want to share with you the parts of the integral journey that never got written up in the mass media. I'm not interested in the political parts of the story. I'm not interested in what you read in the Saturday Evening Post about LSD. This story is of what goes on inside a human being who is undergoing all these experiences. Yeah, like for people to go out for sure. But like, we'll get into that in a second. Jared. Okay. In 1961, the beginning of March, success. I was at perhaps the highest point of my academic career. Okay. I'm not going to read his biography, but you guys can find it online, I'm sure. Then he meets a point of dissatisfaction. I'm not going to drop the energy. So let's get to the happy part, turning on. The night that was chosen turned out to be the night of the biggest snowstorm of the year. And okay, that seems a little bit. Oh, okay. So basically, this is a lot, and I'm not an audiobook or a robot, but I'll go through this and find what's interesting. They have Bhagwan in here. That's special. I'll come back to that. Okay. Yeah, it's a cool book. I feel like we should all make a book like this one day if we wanted to, you know? So Bhakti, I'm just opening to this page. There are 4 main paths to yoga, and let's use yoga not as the upward dog, downward dog yoga, but real yoga. So there are 4 main paths to what is the intention of yoga, which is samadhi. Samadhi is an easy way to say it, freedom. There's Raja Yoga, which is the royal path. There's Karma Yoga, which is the path of service. Bhakti, unconditional love. And Jnana, which is the path of wisdom. So just open to this. The way Bhakti works, you just love until you and the beloved become one. It's actually like the best way to put Bhakti. Let's see. Anytime I tried to introduce people to Red Bar, the reaction has been, oh, really? Wait, let's talk about this. And apparently Mike hasn't been live for a few weeks. I think he's, well, I won't say anything. See, I don't get that X-ray punch. Okay, I want to know honestly, how many people are here? Like 12. How many of you guys that only for the first time ever saw Red Bar with me had a negative experience? I don't think many. I mean, he's not for everyone, but who is? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think anybody that is worth anything is for everyone, because that's a little weird, and especially because of what he does. I was thinking about this, and then I also ended up reading something that like tied into it, like within a day of thinking about something. And it was basically, I remember when I was like my second studio, especially, I was trying to make it for everyone, you know, and I pretty much did. I mean, like I tried, but like, okay, so people wanted hot yoga, people wanted Kundalini, people didn't want hot yoga, blah, 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 blah. Everyone wants everything. So level 1, level 2, level 3, blah, 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 blah. It's like, shut the fuck up. Just bring your fucking yoga mat, put it down, and shut up. I love you guys, but like, honestly, and none of you guys were in those classes, and probably none of you guys would have been those people. But the customers I was serving in West Hollywood were just like so many gems, so many jewels, so many fucking beautiful souls, but 20% were just like garbage human beings. I was just like, get out, go. I'm not dealing with you like for any amount of money. I lost my train of thought on that one. What was I just saying? Oh yeah. So I was the only studio, and think I still am, or like have been the only studio that had Kundalini. No, maybe there are other places, but not Talifino, Kundalini and Vinyasa. So that was one thing. The little room mostly was Kundalini, and the big room was mostly Vinyasa. But sometimes, Kundalini was, we had fewer, obviously, Kundalini classes than Vinyasa, which were more popular. A lot of people don't know what Kundalini is. So then the hot yoga, fucking hot yoga thing. So then I have the heaters put in, and some are hot, some are cold. But then like not cold, there's no cold yoga, but like the classes that would be not heated, and people would call, is this class? And like, motherfucker, you're killing me. I'm kidding. I mean, it's like hilarious because I was with a friend of mine the other day and we went into a business. And as a person who's owned 2 businesses and knows like brick and mortar, small business, mom and pop style, like he said, it's a game store and it's been closed a lot. It's just like a family owned place. And he's been wanting to go, and he goes in there and he's like, I've been trying to come by, but it's been closed. And I'm like elbowing him, but he doesn't know why. I'm like, that's legit the last thing you want to say to a business owner. Like, and the business owner had the best answer. He goes, nothing I can do about it now. And it's like, I remember that so much. Like, because there were spaces in time where like the studio, am I paying someone $18 an hour to chill on Facebook just so someone can come in and ask for a schedule that's online or something? Like, you have to figure stuff out. You have people come before the classes and after. So there's chunks of time when people come in and say, hey, so I stopped by earlier and the studio wasn't open. I'm like, between 3 and 5 when there was no class? What'd you stop by for? Chit chat? Like, I don't have anything better to do. Like, you know what I mean? It's different. Like this guy sells like games and stuff, but like, it's tough, like you have employees, you lose employees. Like the only people that really give a fuck about a brick and mortar business are the owners, and life fucking happens. Sorry, I don't even know where that came from. Oh, is Red Bar discussion in the chat? Red Bar is always on the table. We love Red Bar, but I'm not doing a section today. We're just in Uncharted Territory. Did you read the fucking thing? You gotta go heat or no heat. No. Well, yes. Who said that? Books on YouTube. I like your thing. Your name. Okay, so what I started doing, because then people complain, oh my God, it's still hot from the class before. It's not warm enough from the class that wasn't. So I had a thing. I can get tricky, but it will always be for your benefit. People don't understand that if you're doing yoga in a room that's heated up to 100 degrees, yeah, the cardiovascular benefit is going to be increased and you're going to feel a lot more because your heart's working harder. It's hotter. Okay. This is like really 101 stuff. When you finish your glass of water, which is probably about this much, after you do your sequence that was like not even a little challenging, but only felt like it because the room was 100,000 degrees, you're wondering why you're not losing weight or not like seeing muscle tone. So I challenge everyone that took hot yoga classes to come to my class free, to take one class free, unheated. It's not cold. We're not in a fucking freezer. It's just not with the freaking heat. They couldn't, most of them could not make it through 45 minutes of an hour class because they're actually using their muscles. Hot yoga will not be here for long. Here's the deal. Like in Miami, my studio there, it's pretty much always a sauna. You don't want it to be cold. You don't want the AC on, but like excessive heat is almost like delusional in terms of like actually using your muscles and practicing proper yoga. It's just true. Does anyone do cold yoga? I don't think so on purpose. You know what I mean? Like if it was really cold, I would do like fire breath and warm my body up. The whole point is there's a word, tapas, which it has to do with heat, like a generation and sustainment of heat, right? And like an internal fire. That's Agni. Sloane's on. Okay, I'm out. I didn't have anything else to say anyway. I'm gonna go. Let's all go to Sloane Bella at Sloane Bella. I love you guys. Oh my God, don't get me started on Bikram. Bye.